Yes, we're doing a part 3, huh? Yeah, it was the 4th of July here. It was hot. It was hot, and then there was like a storm. And now I'm home, so if you somehow hear fireworks in the background, that's why. Anyways, time to resemble somewhere, huh? Oh. Yeah, I think I'm just doing this each night until I just get bored. Or at least finish the Zubul route, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing the game after Zubul. If I do play the game again, it's probably just gonna be Jax, because he's my fourth favorite character. I mean, I don't like him, but I have some feelings for him. I'm like apathetic to Gangle, Ragatha, and Pomni. I don't really care for their characters. I at least have thoughts on Jax, so he's like my fourth. It's Kinger, Kane, Zubul, Jax, Gangle, Ragatha, Pomni, and then I just don't have Bubble there. Also, I made the game a little louder, or at least it should be. Right? You should actually be able to hear it now. Here, let's lower it a little bit. Yeah, you should be able to hear it a little better now. Ugh. Here we go. My alarm blares as I wake up. I get out of bed and pull out on my uniform and brush my teeth and chuck my wacky watch. Should be able to make it out of the room in time to join Zubul and Gangle for their morning walk. As I finish brushing my teeth, I hear a knock at my door. Oh! Hey, Shitty Wyatt! You ready? Come. Alright, I gotta get in the voice again. Princess. Alright, here we go. Coming. I call out, finishing up, grabbing my backpack and opening the front door. This is gonna be so awesome. Zubul's leaning against the door frame. Well, good to see you're at least still here. Huh? Zubul kicks my door frame, and that, starting to walk into the cool morning air, I follow after them. I want to Gangle's I want to Gangle's room. No, why do I keep saying room? Having a brain fart again. I went to Gangle's door first, but she wasn't answering. We almost always go to school together. They're putting on a cool facade, but I can see some worrying Zubul's gaze. What, Gangle fucking abstract? So when let's just wait up for her, I say, shivering in the as the late autumn cool sets in. If we wait any longer, we'll be late. I really don't want to hear what Kane would have to say about that. I shrug, but not as we walk to school. I guess that's his job as the principal, though. Zubul rolls their eyes. Yeah, but Kane's just annoying about it. They heave a big sigh. He just finds you no matter where you are, and won't stop asking you why you're not at school, or just teleports you there anyways. There's basically zero places to hide from him, though. I found that cool speakeasy under the lounge while I was looking for a place he couldn't find me. Wow, sounds like they really don't want to be here. But Kay made it a lot more trouble than it was worth, so I show up to class just to get him off my back. It's the only way to get him to leave me alone during the free time he lets us have. Well, that's probably not the best attitude to take towards your education, but now it doesn't seem like a good time to bring up that sort of thing. Still, I can't help to think that Zubul was the kind of person my parents warned me about. Uh-oh. I'm hoping they were right. Oh. So does Shitty Ryan not like Zubul now? I'm confused. I ignore any perceived red flags, and I break to a light jog to keep up with Zubul on the way in. So that's pretty much my story. They turn to me. How about you, Shitty Ryan? Weren't you telling me about your piano lesson yesterday? Yeah, before I before I confessed to having a crush on Zubul. Hopefully they forgot about the last part though. It's okay. I maybe said too much yesterday. I say, turning away to hide my blushing face. This is so corny. Oh my god. Oh, so corny. Zubul shrugs. You don't have to worry. You don't have anything to worry about. But I wouldn't make you talk about anything if you were uncomfortable. Suddenly, we hear a faint, high-pitched wailing. In the distance, I spy a familiar figure. I guess Gangle didn't abstract. Is that Gangle? Zubul turns to me, the same thought in their eyes as they race forward. Gangle, what's going on? Oh. I sprint to match Zubul's pace. Oh no, it's the Chud. Mm. Should I keep up the stupid voice for Jax, or should I give him the what was it? Digital stickers came to Fortnite. Should I do this voice? Or should I do this voice again? Yeah, whatever. I'll do this voice just cause. Alright, no. What was the voice I did for Jax in that video? Anyways, yeah, I think the voice was kind of like this. Yeah, something like that. The scene that greets us a Gangle with the inner tragedy mask. Jack stands in front of her, wearing a sadistic smirk as he dangles a comedy mask out of reach. Jack, wait, hold on. Jax, give it back. She wails. Come on, Gangle. I caught you with your mask before you and you broke it. Don't I get a thanks? He leans forward, his venomous smirk widening on his smug face. Jax, please just give it back. She leaps in the air, the tips of her ribbons brushing against the comedy mask before Jax holds it even higher. He chuckles as she stumbles. Wow, you almost got that time. Zubul walks right up to Jax, arms folded. Jax, give it back. Jax turns, giving them the annoyed glance. Why should I? Stop being a black hole. I'm doing the honk for the censor things. Jax scowls at Gangle. Yeah. Me and Gang. No, hold on. I keep fucking up the voice. Yeah, something like this. Me and Gangle are just playing a game, Zubul. Go inside and stop ruining the fun. Gangle doesn't look like she's having fun. Gangle nods her assent to Zubul. What is up with this fancy ass vocabulary? I don't. Jax rolls his eyes. You want the mask back, Gangle? Gangle nods sadly. Jax extends the mask to her, but just as she reaches it, he whips his arm around and hurls into the air like a frisbee. Whoops, hand slipped. He says in a bored monotone. Jax! They shout, furious. Look at the time, I gotta get to class, don't want to be late. He looks at Zubul. Don't want Kate on my case about not showing up. You know how that is. He he grins sardonically at Zubul before he walks inside, leaving the three of us at the entrance, bro. That's so corny, bro. I just noticed Zubul's fucking sleeve is destroyed for their like squiggly arm. Gangle chokes out a sob. He's such a. So sorry, Zubul. Gangle interrupts them. I just wanted to be early in school today, so I could work in the art for the culture festival. But I ran into Jax and I almost tripped, and then he took my comedy mask in. She blubbers, beginning to lose control of herself. Oh, hold on. My apologies. Zubul puts on a comforting claw on her shoulder. None of what happens is your fault, Gangle. I'll go find a comedy mask, go to class later and get marked late. Gangle pauses a moment, hesitant to accept Zubul's generosity, before relenting with a grateful nod and pulling herself together just enough to head to class. Zubul turns to me. You should get to class too, Shitty YN. We're almost late as is. Do I continue rizzing Zubul up, or do I risk the Actually, hold on. We're gonna put a save right here. Because I don't know if this is just gonna send me to the art class with Gangle, or if it's gonna send me to the homeroom with like everyone else. Because I would like to see everyone else, but if I just get sent to the the art room, I'm just gonna reload the save later. Ah, hey, there we go. Sorry. I head back to class, barely beating the late bell as I find my seat. No Zubul. They're too busy looking for Gangle's mask, so for now I'm just sitting next to Gangle. Unsurprisingly, Gangle isn't very talkative, just sketching in her notebook as Mr. Kinger takes a test. Yo, my goat. He notes Zubal's absence, and the class proceeds as usual. Bitch, you just skipped the entire fucking class. What about Kinger? What about? Oh, that was fast. I wanted to talk with Kinger more.